She stopped at the edge of the dry riverbed. 3.5 tons of elephant. Still. No hesitation in her body, no urgency. Just listening. And I realized I was holding my breath, waiting to see what she knew that I didn't. It was early October. The rains hadn't come yet. The riverbed was dry, a broad stretch of pale sand cutting through the bushveld like a scar. On the other side, the tree line thickened. Better shade, better browsing. We'd been tracking the breeding herd for more than an hour. 11 elephants, including 2 young calves, barely a year old. The matriarch, the oldest female, the one who the whole herd follows, had been leading them steadily towards the crossing until she stopped. And here is what I noticed in that pause. The rest of the herd stopped too, immediately, without question, without complaint. They simply waited. I've spent a long time thinking about what that matriarch was doing in those 3 minutes. She wasn't hesitating. She wasn't afraid. She was processing with every sense available to her before committing 11 lives to her direction. And here's the thing that changed the way I think about leadership. She had the authority to cross immediately. Nobody was going to stop her. She chose to pause, not because she had to, because she understood something that most leaders in most organizations have been trained out of understanding. Clarity is not found in motion. It is found in the space before motion. Exhausted leaders don't make poor decisions because they are weak. They make them because they are depleted. And they keep moving anyway. Because in most organizations, stopping feels like falling behind. And so they decide again and again and again from a place that has nothing left to give. The research on decision fatigue is not new. We know that the quality of human judgment degrades sharply after sustained cognitive load. We know that leaders who face 50 decisions before noon are not making the same quality of decisions at 2 in the afternoon. We know this. And yet most organizations are structured in a way that treats the pause as laziness, the meeting that never ends, the inbox that expects an answer within an hour, the culture that rewards the person who responds fastest, not the person who responds best. The matriarch didn't have a coach telling her to pause. She didn't need a mindfulness app. She paused because 5 million years of evolutionary intelligence had taught her that the decision made from stillness is almost always better than the decision made from the moment. Leaders I've watched burn out, and I've watched many, almost never collapse because the work was too hard. They collapsed because they never stopped long enough to know which work actually mattered. The matriarch has been making decisions for the herd for 30 years. She's crossed hundreds of dry riverbeds, navigated drought, found water when there was none. And she has learned through every one of those crossings that the pause is not the opposite of progress. It is the thing that makes progress possible. If you are tired, generally tired, and you are still making decisions at the same pace as when you weren't, while there's something to say to you. The wisest step is not always the next one. Sometimes it's the one you take after the pause. If you want to help your leaders find clarity under pressure, not just perform under it, the link below is where that conversation starts.
Perceptions on fire, stimulation roars. Fuel your wild desire.